Hey everyone, New Third 12 here, and welcome to my Fate Zero recap of episode 1. I'll be doing one of these per 2 episodes, probably, as they release on Patreon. I'll also release a very short summary of what I thought about each episode here for free. For $1 a month, you can go ahead and get the full thing. One, mainly because I can't upload it on YouTube, and I wouldn't mind some money. Just saying. Throw me some, and I'll love you a lot. Anyways, also subscribe if you haven't already. For episode 1, I felt it was kind of alright. My main issue was not a lot happened because it was just like a huge lore and expedition dump. I mean, my god, 40 fucking minutes of just talking is really, really long to deal with. Which is alright, I guess. Fate is a very long novel, so you kind of have to come to expect some of that. Though I guess my issue was focusing on so many different people at the exact same time that got really, really fucking confusing. And I feel like that's the problem that's going to run into any kind of anime for this, is that it's just a huge cast. There necessitates, since there's 7 classes. Yeah, 7 classes. There has to be at least 14 people, which is ridiculous. It's so many people, and it's impossible to give everyone like equal screen time and everything. So when you're just bouncing back and forth, it kind of can get lost and confusing. It was a little weird. I don't know, time-wise, like 3 years ago, that's when his wife had just died before, and he's looking for purpose, meaning. I'm kind of unsure of what Kira is doing. It seems weird, but whatever. Kiritsugu, we first got to see him. He kind of looks I don't know, a little boring to me. He just seems really dull and not expressive at all, even though when his child's born. Oh, yeah, child's born. Oh, well, you're going to die, by the way. I feel like it's really ruining the mood. But hopefully we get some more of him actually being fun to be around and not kind of boring, TBH. Irie, I love her. That's why there's a picture of her on screen. One, because I don't want to get fucking flagged through the ass and struck or something because I used a clip of it. So I'll just have cute pictures of Irie from now on and enjoy it. For as long as Irie's in the show, I'm going to love the show. Because you can't mess her up. She's perfect. Everything about her. Fun to be around. And just a all-around good time. That being said, I don't know what the dynamic between Saber, Kiritsugu, and Irie are going to be. I feel like that can be kind of weird. Because it just, I don't know. It feels like it's going to be weird. Because we have all these different people, and Irie have to become the Grail. So I don't know how all this is going to fit together. I don't know if Saber is going to be like attached to Irie or if she just doesn't give a fuck. I don't know how Kiritsugu is going to interact with Saber all too well either, even though, because she said she ended up fucking hating him and despising him. It's going to be hard to see how that works out, because I know the Grail usually tends to pick people that are similar mindset-wise. That's the whole point of the alignments and all that. So you don't get like a batshit crazy person with a lawful good person, because they wouldn't work well together. And I don't think the Grail really assigns people that way. At least, I seem to recall that being lore. If not lore, it's really, really commonplace that all of the servants end up being similar to each other. Which is why it's funny that we see Ryder and his master around, because they seem very dissimilar, both in appearance and seemingly probably personality. So it'd be funny to see how that will develop. And his master, I'm just going to probably call him the little good nerd, because he literally is. He's cool nerd. Well, Archibald, Jesus fucking Christ, I hope he gets shit on. God, he's so obnoxious. I hate him. I fucking hate Archibald. He's the worst, and he's totally going to be a master, either of Caster or Lancer, because that's who we didn't see. Fuck him. Fuck him. Karia, he seems kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. He seems really, really weird because he's really into Aoi just from like the very brief talking he had with her. It's like, oh no, he seems like really invested in it, and even like going to get infected or all that. I don't know if he cares much about Sakura as much as Aoi. I'd hope he'd cared more about Sakura being thrown into a bunch of fucking worms in that worm pit. But you know what? I can't really put it past much of Fate people for caring too much. Even Aoi, I mean, she didn't seem like happy, but she seemed pretty content with it happening, which pretty shitty, by the way. I have no idea why Tokiomi's like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to send my daughter over to the Montos. Why the fuck's wrong with you, dude? Why? There's no fucking reason to. Why not just any other magic family? Especially given the circumstances that they're in a fucking war, and the odds that your daughters are going to probably have to face each other at some point is pretty fucking high. I don't know why you'd want to put your daughters through that. What the fuck's wrong with you, dude? I really don't like Tokiomi. I really don't. He pisses me the fuck off. But I mean, of course he gets fucking Gil, which at some point Kirei is going to steal it from him because he's already told Rin that he killed her dad, backstabbed him and all that shit. So at some point that's going to happen. That will be fun. I don't know why he's working with Kirei. There's no reason to. You have Gil. You can annihilate everyone. Why are you working with other people? That makes no sense to me. Like, it's silly. It's silly. Like, I'd understand if you're working together if you have inferior servants. I mean, Shiro wanted to work with Ren because he wanted to have sex with her, and also because she knows what she's doing, and Saber's not at her full potential, and he doesn't want to kill Masters really that much. Except when Saber trains her to fight other Masters. Not necessarily kill them, probably, but at least hold his own and not die. So I feel like it's weird to work with someone when you're clearly the odds-on favorite to crush any competition. I don't know why you'd want to work with the odds-on favorite for that very reason. Though, I mean, otherwise to, like, survive long enough that you can get Assassin to kill him. But, like, that's about it. That's your play, to sneak kill him. I don't think that's a smart play especially for Tokiomi. I think he's just being stupid. Beyond stupid, honestly. With his daughters and with how he proceeds in the Grail War. Other masters that we saw. Zoken. That's right. It's really a very small detail, but with the Berserker class draining from their master, I find it interesting that he even puts that on Karia and saying, here you go, have this, since you're deficient in a bunch of skills, have this servant that's going to drain you of all your skills. That'll probably work out just fucking right. Right? Yeah, probably. Damn, that sucks for him. He's screwed. He's set up to fail hard. So he's fucked. There's no way he could ever hope to win, especially having Berserker. No way in hell he's anywhere close to winning. So he's fucked. Other thing about Zoken. It's so gross. It's so gross talking about Sakura like that. Like a literal fucking child, and talking about how you're gonna like raise an heir from her womb and all that. That's just so fucking disgusting. God save me. That's never want to hear that shit. It's so gross. Other than that, nothing else really happened except for some talking. I don't know how the church guy in the church itself is like, oh yeah, it's fine if his dad is officiating the Holy Grail War with his son in it. I don't know. I feel like that's a little really subject to corruption, but hey, fuck it. It's the church. They don't care, apparently. Other than that, nothing else really happened. I'm looking forward to the rest. Hopefully more stuff will happen and not be bored. Well, see you guys next time. I think that's about covered it. Look forward to next week. I'll be covering episodes 2 and 3. Again, check out Patreon if you want to see the full video of it. 50 minutes of it every single week on Fridays, same time as this goes live. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching and have a great day.